Good morning.
Good morning,
I just want to ask you a few questions. What is your name?
Tanya.
Tanya. Can you please tell us a little bit about your career and where do you work?
I used to work at Dillard's when I moved to the States. I did work at fragrances and then at makeup at Lancome counter. I was counter manager there for 7 years. And then I moved and I worked at Nordstrom. Nordstrom, I started at Lancome and then they offered me to work for MAC counter. It was a lot of fun learning to do different ways of makeup. It was just my experience with MAC was like, wow. No words can explain. It was totally out of my comfort zone. I had to wear lashes, I had to sell them, and it was quite a better experience. And then at that time I applied for CBN and I was on call makeup artist for the CBN. It was completely different, doing makeup for live and doing for TV. So I had to learn a lot. I was on call for 5 years. After that, I worked part-time at Clarins. I did account executive and coordinator for Clarins for 3 years.
Okay.
I traveled from area to Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Richmond, and DC stores I had. It was quite better, like expanding my experience with makeup and skincare.
Okay, so altogether, how long has it been your career?
15 years.
15
More than
years.
15
Okay.
years.
And so why did you choose this career? How did you get into it?
When I moved to the States, I had to do something. I couldn't speak English, so it was completely different job. I had to do something with not speaking a lot, and so I went to sales and just got really moved and put me out of my comfort zone to do things when I will never think I could touch somebody's face. But he can do miracles. You can learn things you can even imagine in your wildest dreams. That's what happened.
So can you describe a little bit of a typical day here in your profession as a makeup artist?
Yes, we start from 6 in the morning. We're doing news people. It's just quick. News can be so hectic, so when you start your day, you never know who's gonna walk, even though schedule is set, but you may have to it can be completely different thing on what was originally 6 in the morning. People will just walk in and say, hey, can you do me in 2 minutes? I have to go downstairs. So when we finish news, it's about 7:15, 7:20. It gets a little bit of quiet time when you check your emails, you do your inventory and do ordering, and then at 8:30 we have to do 700 Club. So I go downstairs and do Pet's makeup, or Sarah does Terry's, or if we have guests, we have 4 makeup artists here, so we do all different things.
So you said you've been doing this for 15 years, but this wasn't anything that you wanted to do when you were really young, or this is just an opportunity that came up?
No, absolutely. I had no desire to do makeup. I liked it doing on my own for me, but just touching somebody's face will be
Scary.
like so scary. When I first time did it, I was shaking like a leaf.
Oh.
I couldn't even imagine I can do this for life. No.
And now you love it and you're wonderful at it.
I love what I'm doing. It's just amazing how many different people you will come to meet every day and to do, and also sometimes to minister on the chair. They come so exhausted, so tired, or they just need to tell you something. So it's not part of your job, but you still do it.
So did you have to take any kind of school training to learn how to do all this?
When I
or-
worked at the counter, we went for trainings 4 times a year. And at CBN, we go once a year for trainings. Yes, we had to take trainings.
So what are some traits or some skills that make a person successful in this kind of profession?
I think it's never stop learning. and trends change a lot, and you have to be able to be on top of it. I go on YouTube, I go on Facebook or any social media or any websites or any bloggers who do makeup. I watch every single day when I finish my work, like 30 minutes, 20 minutes, I will go online and see what is the newest thing, what is the newest product.
Keep learning.
Never stop.
Okay. And so what is your favorite thing out of what you do here all day? What is absolutely your favorite?
When I can make somebody have that look, I'm so beautiful, but they are, but just a little bit of makeup, when you see that face, they're so pleased, they're so happy, they're so thrilled, they're so confident. Just a little makeup can change your mood for a day, for a month. That's what I want, that little bit of smile on their face.
And what are some challenges that you may encounter?
Challenges are every day. The timing is challenged when you have 2-3 people like back to back. It's challenged because everything is live and you have to be on time. Okay. It's challenging, and still to be able to do your job, not to get frustrated or just, it's challenge to stay happy and still do on time and do good job. It's harder when they give you, like, it needs to be 10 minutes. You have only 2 minutes to do the same job. It's a big challenge.
Yeah. Okay. So how much can someone in your career more or less expect to make? I guess it's different in different.
It's different. Over the weekend, you can go make what you are making for a week. If you get hired to do movie, you can start at the counter working for makeup from 15, 14. It's really higher pay than other departments. Yeah. And it can go to up to $50 an hour, couple $100 an hour in Hollywood.
Wow.
So you never, it's no limits. It depends which state you are working for, which company you are working. Over the weekend you can do wedding and do 4 people and make more than you are making a week.
Wow,
so
that's awesome.
It's not exact numbers. It just depends. Or they can hire you to do movie, one person, and pay you $500 for 4 hours. It just depends. You have to market yourself. It's a lot of work. It just doesn't come to you. You have to know how to market yourself to do that.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate your help.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Bye.